Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. So, in today's session, we are going to do a revision on lesson number 12 from Zlata's diary. Now, as we know, children, the writer of this lesson, Zlata's diary, is a teenage girl, and her name is Zlata Filipovich, and she recorded her experience of living as a child in a war zone. And yes, children, we know that this was one of the wonderful and amazing lesson from your New Voice textbook. So let us quickly revise and understand and do a recap of this lesson. Now, children, let us quickly revise this lesson. Over here, children, we can just check few war images, and these are the images of Bosnian War, which was set between the year 1992 and 1995. Now, as we know, children, Zlata's diary is a collection of reprinted entries from the journal of Zlata Filipovich, a child who wrote during the Bosnian War from 1991 to 1993. They offer an innocent child's first hand perspective on horror of war. Now, children, the first hint of the war came when Zlata's father is recruited into the police reserves. Now, the family worries about the family friend living in that region. Now, Zlata was very small at that time, so Zlata does not understand the reason for the conflict, but is very much confident that war coming to her own country of Bosnia would be impossible. And yes, children, but in March 1992, violence indeed broke out. I mean, it just breaks out in her country of Sarajevo as Serbian nationalist attacks. Now, children, the nationalists conquer one part of the town and many are killed and wounded. So, this is what the image actually shows about the Bosnian War. So, yes, children, quickly we will go to the next slide and understand the recap of this lesson. So, now, children, let us quickly go through a few value points. As we know, Zlata's diary is a set during the Bosnian War between 1992 and 1995. Now, in it, a teenage girl named Zlata Filipovich recorded her experience of living as a child in a war zone. Now, much like her self confessed inspiration, Anne Frank. Now, as we know, children, Anne Frank also wrote a diary, and she started making the entries in her diary when she was also a small little girl. Now, Zlata, the trials and tribulations of a time as well as small joys with childlike honesty and earnesty, and she also started writing the or making the entries in the diary. Now, her first entry was done on 5th of June 1992. Her entry bemoaned the, that means, expressing a deep grief, you can say, for lack of electricity. Food was getting spoiled, so at one time they pretty much cooked up everything which was perishable on an old wood burning stove and had an unplanned feast. Even at her younger age, Zlata realized how even necessities were becoming scarce, causing much worry to the elders. Now, on 20th July the same year, Zlata's heart goes out to the many abandoned animals in Sarajevo, her hometown. And what she found was, as she gazed out of her window, she reflected on how wars do not spare even the animals. And she really felt bad about this. And in the same year, on 18th August, Zlata is moved at the incredible labor her mother had been putting in. For what, children? Yes, of course, lugging water manually to their home. Now, since washing, cleaning, and bathing all needed to be done with a jug, Zlata felt like the war had in fact brought back the Middle Ages. And now on 21st October 1992 was Zlata's father's birthday. There was a small celebration for him. Yes, it was a really but for them it was really a special birthday celebration. Now her friend Maza had let her know that for UNICEF Week, people were planning to publish a child's diary. So Zlata had sent along some pieces to be read at the city assembly. Pieces over here means few entries which she had actually recorded in her diary. So she had just got to know that her diary was one that had been selected for publication. So, yes, children, this was a very short and you can say amazing experience of Zlata, wherein she really, whatever feelings she had and whatever she had faced, the problem along with her family during the war zone, she actually recorded everything. So, yes, children, now we will quickly go ahead with the next slide. Now, children, let us check one reference to the context. Now, over here, there's a statement which says, FIPA, you are terrific. Now, terrific over here means great. Now, children, who says this and to whom? Yes, the answer is Maza says this to Zlata. And who is Maza? Maza is Zlata's friend. Now, the next question is, why does the speaker say those words? Maza says this upon learning that Zlata writes about the war in her diary. Yes, children, as we know, when Maza comes to know that Zlata has actually recorded each and every entry about the war zone in her diary, Maza really gets, feels really good and she is really excited to know the reason is. Yes, let us check what is the reason, what happens later. Yes, Zlata's diary is selected at the city assembly to be published on UNICEF Week. So yes, children, this was the reason that Maza really felt great about this particular thing, and that's the reason she said, FIPA, you are terrific. Right? Now, let us check the next slide. Now, children, it's time for question and answers. Now, children, this is the question which was given in your notes as a home assignment. So make sure that you write the answer, those who have not written it, okay? Because this was the question we expected that you should write the answer in your own words. Now you can cross-check your answer from the book, okay? And you can also write down the correct answer which is given by your teacher. All right, now the question is, scarcity makes us value things we take for granted. How does Zlata realize this? Okay, now the answer is, as the war becomes more extreme, even daily essentials of modern life, such as electricity and running water, are suspended in Bosnia. Now, people could not store food, they could not shower, or they could not feed pets. In peaceful times, Zlata would not think twice about these things. But now that war had made all of those care, she had started to value them. So yes, this is how it shows how Zlata started valuing the things, even the essential things which was actually easily available during the peaceful time, but now because of the war zone, these things also became very difficult for them. So yes, children, you can make the entry of this particular answer in your notebook. Now, children, it's time for synonyms. As we know, synonym means giving the same meaning. Now, the first one is pedigree. What do you mean by that, children? From a family that has been recorded for a long time and is considered to be of very good breed. I repeat, children, pedigree means from a family that has been recorded for a long time and is considered to be of very good breed. So yes, children, over here we are talking about dog breed. Now our next one is pity. What is the meaning of pity? As we know, the meaning is sorrow. Yes, pity, the meaning is sorrow. Next, cellars. Now, what do you mean by cellars? As we know, it's a room below ground. We already discussed this when we had conducted the session for lesson number 12. So if you have gone through the videos, yes, definitely you can just check that all these word meanings are already done for you. Next one is terrific. What do you mean by terrific, children? It means great, right? Okay, So now let us check few antonyms. Now, as we know, children, antonyms means giving the opposite of certain words. Now, forgotten. What can be the opposite of forgotten? Yes, it could be remembered, right? Forgotten, opposite, remembered. Next, dangerous. What is the opposite, children? Safe. Dangerous, safe. Next one, fade. Yes, what is the opposite of fade? It's brighten. Fade, brighten. Right. Next one, fail. Yes, the opposite of fail is succeed. Right? I repeat, forgotten, opposite is remembered. Dangerous, safe. Fade, brighten. Fail, succeed. So these are the important antonyms from your lesson. Let us go to the next slide. Now, children, it's time for a practice test. Let us check whether you are thorough with this lesson. Now, these three questions, you have to give the answer in your notebook and we will cross-check with your answer key. Well, children, your first question is, who are FIPA and Mimmi? I repeat, your question is, who are FIPA and Mimmi? Second question is, for what occasion was Zlata's diary going to be published? For what occasion was Zlata's diary going to be published? Next one. What was the immediate impact of the war on the children? What was the immediate impact of the war on the children? So yes, children, let us quickly check the answers. Alright, the answer for the first question, who are FIPA and Mimmi? As we know, children, FIPA is Zlata's nickname and Mimmi is her diary. Right. For what occasion was Zlata's diary going to be published? Zlata's diary was going to be published for UNICEF Week. Next, what was the immediate impact of the war on the children? The most immediate impact of the war on the children was that the schools closed down. Okay, the schools closed down. Now, children, as I already discussed with you during the live session also, when it comes to the languages, you can't give only the answers in 2 or 3 words. Make sure that you are going to frame the complete sentence. Only then you will get the marks properly. Okay, so I'm very much sure that you must have definitely given the answers in a complete sentence. So let us check ahead. So yes, children, now we are done with the revision of lesson number 12 from Zlata's diary, and one of the amazing lesson which is given in your new voice textbook. And as we know, this is a teenage girl who wrote the entries in her diary and whatever she has experienced during the war zone. So make sure, children, you are going to read this lesson thoroughly and also go through all the question answers, reference to the context, the synonyms, antonyms and everything, and make sure you practice everything thoroughly and nicely. And be ready for and be prepare yourself for your examination, which is very important. So till we meet you again for the next session, children, take care. Bye-bye.